Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Draven's continuing adventures into the Iliac Bay. In the last video, Draven had decided to help Gortwog over Orsinium because he believed that the orcs were being unfairly prosecuted and the Empire wasn't doing anything about it. In return, Gortwog has given us an artifact called Chrysamere, and we went to Castle She Dungeon and have been teleported to someplace nefarious, I'm assuming, which is this final dungeon, where we have to receive the Mantella. Now, I'm going to take the gold simply because I have a vain, very small hope that we could afford an airship by the time this is all done. We're not going to need it, but it doesn't hurt to try. I know after this, I'm going to do a permanent death. Let's play of Daggerfall, an Iron Man run. I guess you could call it that. That sounds like a Cyber Demon from Doom. It really does. Let's see if we can make this jump perfect. Draven's a good acrobat. We have to sort of cheese these vampires because even with Chrysamere, they're deadly. Let's cast Levitate. And let's get some Fireball here. Right. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I remember this a little bit. I know these gravestones have a puzzle, I believe. A switch? Anything? Or am I remembering? No, I think I'm... Okay, no, that's actually moaning when I touch it. No pun intended. And that was a click. Here lies the spirit of Benefactor, though his body still guards the way. Okay, so I remember this just a smidgen. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. This is a lever? For what, exactly? Okay, alright. That's obvious. This dungeon really intimidates me. I'm hoping to not get lost in this video, and I'm hoping to just make some progress. I remember the fiery skulls. I feel like that's gonna screw me up if I manage to get there this video. Let's see. What does this do? It's just another levitation. That won't budge. So anyway, once I do my Daggerfall Iron Man run, or permanent death, I should say, I'm actually going to fulfill the request. I guard the way. Speak only my name, and I shall grant you passage. So it must be Benefactor. I didn't hear anything, but let's see if that did its job. Someone requested I play a wood elf, archer mage. So since that was the first request, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're making progress. But like I said, I actually want to install like a lot of fantasy life simulator mods, random start, new places, that sort of thing. Let's see if we can handle this fellow. There we go. Potion recipe. The gold. It's probably going to weigh us down quite a bit, right? But this isn't open. Okay, we're actually... Can we eat a harpy? You have not eaten properly in 3 days. Yeah, that has me concerned. I probably... Yeah, our stats are going down. I should have purchased food and rations before coming here. Somebody's laughing. It's creeping me out. Okay, so who's laughing? And why? Is there another door down here? There's a lever. And that just pulls it up. I'm hoping to get this done on this video. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I see how this dungeon is, and it's just giving me anxiety. Let's cast Recall here. Because I believe once we actually complete this dungeon, we get teleported out of it. We have nothing to cook. That's what's stressing me out. Now, let's see. What does that do? Okay, so... that creates the barrier. What does this do, though? That moans. I hear something shifting. I know that has to be a dangerous seducer. Man, this dungeon just stresses me out. I'm sweating and it's not even that hot in here. Okay, that actually opened something. Let's make a quick save. We're making progress now. Draven is still starving, however. Can we use the skirt of undeniable axes? Yes. Harpies don't have any food on them. Like, are they even edible? He's a Dunmer. Okay, this is a problem. I don't know what just happened there. Yeah, I'm telling you, this dungeon is going to be the death of me. Let's cast Recall here, actually. Because I already see how this is going. I know there's a mod compilation called Daggerfall. If anyone's interested, they should look it up. It adds like a lot of fantasy life simulator elements, and that's how I want my permanent death run to be. Because the way I see it is, I don't see this permanent death character as the agent. I see Draven as the agent, you know, the one that completes the main quest. I could be persuaded to do the main quest again on permanent death, but I don't know. With those other mods, you know, I could do more things than I can in just regular Daggerfall. I could be a bandit. You know, maybe he just wants to be a bandit or rule over a presiding town, this character. I don't know. I don't know what the Wood Elf's his agenda is going to be, considering that's going to be my first character. I like Bosmer, actually, quite a bit. I just hate the way they look. Man, this is a really long elevator. Okay, let's just let's go back a little bit. All right, let's let it finish. Look at that. Looks like the pit from Mortal Kombat 4's game over screen. It just continues. If anyone's interested in me playing a horror game, I will do so. I'm thinking about making a separate channel for non-role-playing games, because this channel is all about role-playing games. You know, on the other channel, maybe I could play Resident Evil or something, because Resident Evil is definitely one of my favorite franchises of all time. But anyways, yeah, I actually really like the Bosmer quite a bit. I just hate their design in the rest of the Elder Scrolls games. They look like little gnomes. They look weird. I like the design of the wood elves and... I mean, not the wood elves, the high elves and the dark elves. What's going on here? I thought I was sinking into the dirt. That's going down. There's a little temple here. This is... Okay, that scared me. There's a saber-toothed tiger here somewhere. How it got here is a question for the ages. A frost atronach. There we go. That should kill it. He was carrying gold, apparently. Okay, that didn't kill us, surprisingly. Let's make another quick save here. And, perfect. Let's cast Levitate. Is this still magically locked? Can we get the skirt to open it? No, the lock is too powerful. So what's down here, precisely? That looks like a face, and it's kind of creepy. It is a face. Alright. Is this like a sacrifice? Like, there's like a lot of dead saber-toothed tigers. Well, actually, here, this is the good thing, right? They have meat. So Draven can, he can eat. Let's set up the camp, actually, quickly. I actually didn't think about that when I read the message that there was, saber-toothed tigers. Beautiful. Where is the food? Let's drop this shirt. We want nothing to do with that shirt. He feels invigorated by the meal. Let's see. You're not hungry and you have water to drink. That's another problem. What if we run out of water? That did something, that face, alright? I hear a little, like, it almost sounds like, the Morrowind leveling up, you know, screen. I forgot what it was called. Alright, so let's go in here. It's a seducer, that's... Anything in here? No, just ingredients. Maybe I actually will do alchemy with that archer mage character, because I know there is a mod that actually makes the alchemy more portable, like Morrowind and Oblivion. Is this some sort of trick? What did that do for us? Did that open the door down here? No, that's still magically locked. So what, maybe I have to... That did something, right? Maybe that opened the door. No, that wasn't it. Is anything gonna open this door? Man, this is stressing me out. Let's try to think this through. Maybe the weird featureless statue does something. This does nothing at all. Not well, at least as far as I can tell. Is that the elevator? It's going up? It is going up. So what am I missing right now? He can't sleep? Why? Right, this had nothing in there. Man, this is a headache. We click that switch. We click the statue. Yet that door still remains locked. Maybe there's something above us? No. You see, I don't remember this room at all, or even how I, how did I ever figure this out the first time? That I have just that much patience? Because as I'm getting older, for some reason, instead of having more patience, I have less of it. I hope I don't, no offense to anyone, turn into a grumpy old man. Let's see. Okay, so there's torches here. Do these torches signify anything? Let's see. No, I don't think they do. Let's see. We're doing something off. It has to be located within that door, that locked door. So we have to open it somehow. That does something. What it does, I know not, but we're gonna figure it out. This is like a little shrine, right? Yeah, you see there's an obelisk there. What the hell? I'm sorry, just wait a minute, what? Now that must be a glitch. Who's gonna figure that out? Let's make a quick save. That had to be a glitch. Hold on, let's quick load. Because I don't know what's going on anymore. That's a rogue. I don't know what that rogue wants to steal from Aetherius, but it must be pretty interesting. Is this Aetherius? Where is this located? Because I have been paying attention, but now I'm actually getting like a little perplexed, a little wired. Let's make a save here. Okay, that leads to absolutely nowhere. The door here. That just leads into like a little... This seems to be like a longer passage, right? Laugh all you want, pal. We're making progress. That must have been a glitch. I'm still... potion of resist poison. I didn't know that we're doing that bad, actually. Let's eat real quick. Let's set up the camp. I don't want to die. Look at that stamina. thaumaturgy. Your stomach rumbles, really, Draven. You're a really hungry man. We're running low on sources here and resources. We might have to resort to eating orcs. There's orcs here. Who knows what they're doing? We're supposed to be friends. Come on, let's just let's discuss this. I like the orcs. Come on. Okay, they don't want to survive. They just want to attack. They signed up for that. Oh well, there's a moldy apple, right? That's just gonna have to suffice. A mithril longsword. There's not much we could do with that. A cooked fish. I wonder if there's a way that we could preserve the fish just a little bit longer. And here we are. This room is going to destroy me. I remember being stuck in this room for quite a bit. This is a problem. Let's cast Ice Storm. Good God. Where's our healing spell? Quick. Why do fire Atronox run around with gold togas and ingredients? I'm just very intrigued as to what they do on their spare time. We might have to drop some gold. What enemies? Is there more? There's more. Wait, these are fire Atronox? What are those then? Are there two types of fire Atronox? These are weaker for sure. Let's There are enemies nearby. Of course there is. There's a rat here. Is that a Daedric rat? How'd that rat get here? What just happened? Did I teleport? Yeah, this is trippy. This is very trippy. That ought to do it. I want to get rid of all the enemies first. This is what I'm doing. So I can focus on the puzzle. Because I am very... There we go. We did teleport. I'm very easily distracted. You know, I see a pin drop and, you know, there goes... What a fall. That was a Leonidas 300 kick right there. I see a pin drop fall and I forget what I was watching. I'm that kind of person. Look at that go. Look at him go. Splat. That's beautiful. Let's do a quick save. Yeah, that's Shael Gorath. What's he hanging around here for? Ah, at last. I was beginning to think you wouldn't get this far. A dreary place. Don't you agree? And guarded by a pompous upstart. He's no more a god than I am. Well, carry on. We will meet again soon, unless you are not as foolhardy as you appear. Thanks for that, I guess? I know that we had to do something with these skulls. Right? We have to make them like... Okay, she's floating in midair. That's a fun way to... Do you guys respawn? Is there something on the top of the head here? It would be a nice camping spot if there wasn't Atronox below us. He's in some sort of prison. Let's see if we can kill him from here. There we go. Keep blasting us. Wait a minute. Hold on. We're casting the wrong spell. There we go. Now we could set up camp here, right? Only once in a lifetime sort of thing where you could sleep on a giant floating skull in a lava room. So we have to do it. Let's get some rest. Let's pack it up. Maybe we could eat the fish now before it goes bad. Perfect. So I may end the video here. I'm not too sure because I know I'm going to be stuck on this puzzle for quite a bit. Is there like a riddle here that we could get? He just repeats himself. I'm still very curious as to what happened with that lever. Here we go again. I think they do respawn. Come on, buzz off. Just fly. Oh, there we go. Now he's stuck on the face. Is he gonna fall? Is he gonna fall? He's quite the climber. Let's give him a little nudge. Beautiful. I know we have to click these skulls, right? Now, they're all facing away from this greater grand skull, right? So perhaps, just perhaps, we have to make them face this skull or make them all face each other. How many skulls are there? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good God, I lost count. I got distracted. Yeah. We're just gonna... I think we're gonna have to make them face this, this greater skull somehow. I don't think this is going to be completed in one video. If... I love this dungeon, I do have to say, though. Despite my, complaints, I actually don't find it to be annoying. I mean, I find it to be a little annoying, a little, you know, stresses me out just a little bit. But stresses me out in a good way. You know, there's bad stress, good stress, if that makes any sense. Let's have Draven eat again. Since he seems to have a very big appetite. Okay, something happened. Hear me. The blind god is a jealous god. Let his true servants lift up their eyes unto him, and the way will be easy. Hear me. So, hold on. What just happened there? How did we activate that little message? So, I think, okay, so this is spinning. This is spinning now. And I know I sound a little crazy this video, and if my commentary is a bit off, please forgive me. I'm still sick. I'm working outside all the time now. And it's just freezing in the snow. He's rotating. He's definitely rotating. So do we have to make these skulls rotate? No, that makes no sense. Oh, okay, so it activates when I go under him. Okay. Let's see if we can figure it out before I end the video. If not, we'll be right back. Actually, let's make a quick save, because we might screw up this puzzle quite badly. I don't know. Let's just figure it out. Was that a fail? It's rotating now. So let's see. Which one do we click next? Because I'm just a little... I'm just a little concerned. The fact that that spit a spell at us, I'm guessing that's wrong. Because that didn't spit a spell at us. Because I've noticed within these dungeons, right? Remember the first room in the last video? That made a positive sound. So Now that made a positive sound. Okay, so there has to be an order to this. I think we're heading in the right direction. Possibly. Okay, that's still spinning. That's still spinning. Man, I don't even know what I'm doing, actually. Son of a gun. If that restarted the whole puzzle, it didn't. Some of them are still rotating here. Okay, so that one teleports us. We have another, you know, angelic sound. Something's going on here. We're making progress. I'm gonna skip that one. Things are actually getting worse, right? Because now there's 2 bars instead of 1. Yeah, things are getting worse. Oh, man, this is, it's quite the puzzle. So some have to be activated, some don't. Okay, he's facing the skull. That... Okay, hold on. The last thing we need to do is solve this puzzle, and then we drop to our doom. That did it? That did it! I'm... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at all. Let's save. And that's going down again. Okay, so... Should we call the video or just continue going? I'm gonna go down this little pathway. I made a quick save. Right, this is intimidating. Alright, so... Okay, so this is a riddle. I used to, I'm gonna skip the story. 1 speaks for me. 2 serve me. 6 protect me. How many defy me? I think that's pretty easy, right? It's 1. Okay. Alright. Alright, this is where we're gonna call it. The next video may be short or not, because I don't know how close we are to the Mantellan Crux. Yeah, anyways, thanks for, tuning in to, Draven's continuing adventures in the Iliac Bay, or I don't even think we're in Tamriel anymore, wherever we are, wherever Draven is. We're going to continue this journey in the next video, and we're definitely going to complete Daggerfall rather soon. I'm going to end the video before this door breaks down, and we're assaulted by some unknown force. But anyway, I'll upload again rather soon, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Gonna try to upload some Morrowind as well, and some Skyrim. Maybe Oblivion. I don't know what's going to go on with Oblivion, because I want to play the original Oblivion, and I've installed all the patches, but when the game is loading, there's a weird flickering glitch, and it's just weird to look at, and kind of makes me sick. So we'll see what's going on with Oblivion, but I do want to cover that. I do want to cover the original Oblivion. Oddly enough, I like the original Oblivion's color scheme more than the remaster, which I've been playing, but I do think the remaster looks overall better. But anyways, that's enough of this tangent, and you know, I'll be back with more videos. If you're interested in watching me play horror games and stuff like that as well, let me know. I might create a separate channel for just other games in general, like shooters, horror games, play online matches as well. But anyways, have fun and you know, take your own adventures into Tamriel.